Here's my flight experience from Europe to India, that is Belgium to Germany to India, with details about documents, procedures, and what to expect. This will hopefully help you in planning your trip better. Let's go. Besides booking the flight tickets and filling out the Air Suvidha form, I've also done a RTPCR test before flying out as I'm not fully vaccinated. The online check-in didn't really work, so I was at the airport quite early. Masks are still mandatory and so is the social distancing. However, the latter seems to be very subjective. The Air Suvidha form, RTPCR and Embassy registration was checked during the check-in process. Once that was done, I proceeded for the security check. Shops, restaurants, cafes, etc. all are open in case you want to grab a quick bite. Alright, on to the security check now. I wait for the day when we won't have to remove all electronics, unpack and repack our bags at the security again. But apart from that, the security check was smooth and I was on my way towards the boarding gate. I was surprised how fast and easily everything worked in terms of check-in and security, and since I still had around 3 hours before the flight, I decided to check out the lounge here. I travel economy and usually on a budget, and still you'd be amazed how easy it is to get free access to these lounges via airline frequent flyer or other partnership programs. These lounges are basically a relaxing retreat which come with ample seating capacity, are uncrowded, offer a variety of drinks, snacks, beverages, food, and most importantly, free unlimited Wi-Fi. From the lounge to the boarding gate was a quick walk. Boarding had already started and it was well organized as per the boarding zones, so it all went very smoothly. The only document checked here was my boarding pass. The flight appeared quite empty at first, but it filled up quite fast. Economy seats have amazing legroom these days and my window seat was by the wings. This first flight from Brussels to Frankfurt is a short one. The flight, the views outside, weather, everything seemed nice. Deboarding, checking the gates for the next flight, and then navigating to that gate through a gallery of shops including the duty-free. All happened quickly. Quickly, that is, right until I reached the security point. Actually, this counter was being shared for a flight bound for the United States, and it had a very slow and intensive document check. It took around 30 minutes, but things eventually moved, and I headed towards the boarding gate. But then I found myself at the counter, the airline counter this time, where the documents had to be checked again. This was quite slow again and involved a lot of standing around in queues, etc. Basically the same documents, that is the Air Suvidha, the RTPCR test report and the embassy registration was being checked. Finally, done with everything and now it's time to board. Yet again, looked empty to begin with, but eventually maybe 50% full. The legroom on economy seats are such a pleasant surprise. We have landed in India now. I think I slept through most of the flight. The document check along with the COVID test for the ones who have ordered it will be done shortly, followed by the immigration. I've already made videos about how to fill the Air Suvidha form and how to register online for a COVID test. Link is on screen and in the description. You can please check it out if you need that info. If you are doing a COVID test, remember to click the photo of this paper with the barcode number visible. This is the only reference number you'll have in case you don't get your report and then have to reach out to the authorities for some kind of a reference and then identifying your sample. As already mentioned in my previous flight experience videos, you can also get a local SIM card here at the airport with your passport in case you need to get one for the one-time password which will arrive by a short message service SMS for the COVID test. The airline staff can also at random ask 2% of the passengers to do a COVID test. If that happens with you, know that you don't have to pay for the COVID test. It's going to be on them. Finally, the document check. Depending on your travel and your vaccination status and the list of countries that you've visited in the last 14 days, and of course, the ongoing list of countries identified as the risk countries, you will be advised about the quarantine rules, if any, that are applicable to you. Something new I noticed is that they've started stamping your boarding pass after checking the document. Next was the immigration, followed by another security check. To be honest, this security check right before collecting the luggage has never made any sense to me, but it's still done. Regardless of whether you're a local resident in Bangalore or arriving here for the very first time, pay attention to some of the taxi scams which are quite common here. I made a video about that as well. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button so YouTube shows it to more people. And if you're into travel and shipping related videos, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, keep exploring. This is Rahul for RoamerRealm, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.